Good morning, folks. It is Monday morning here in the Antipodes in New Zealand. Yesterday I was going to start a vlog, but then I forgot to actually vlog. So hopefully the rest of the week fares better. But exciting things did happen yesterday and I got a bit of footage. Lyra and I were down at the Boulder Bank, our usual stomping ground, on a walk, and we spotted a seal pup to begin with. And the seal pup was just sitting on the shore and then got into the water and gave us a little bit of a show, flipping and flopping around. At one point it even jumped out of the water, which was pretty impressive. And then some orca appeared. It was incredible. I've never seen them down there. They do come around here occasionally, but it is pretty rare. And yeah, it was very, very exciting. So the seal pup got out of the water, thank goodness. I was quite worried, but yeah, it got to shore, and we chased the orca all the way along about 3 kilometers to where they sort of then went around the point and disappeared. But yeah, I'm not very good at running, and I wasn't really wearing the right kind of running footwear for the rough terrain that is that walk. But yeah, it was worth it, and Lyra got our exercise, so it was all good. Yeah, so this week is the run up to the new magical textbooks. So I thought this would be a good week to vlog for that reason. I'm just going to show you what I've got. The actual textbooks themselves, the notebooks, are down in the house, but up in the studio I have got some bookmarks. That's my plan for this morning, is take some pictures of these. But here's a few of them. You've got herbs for potion making, and then the Delivery Owls one is just in a different format so that it's portrait. In fact, a lot of them I have had to alter just so that they fit nicely into that bookmark shape. And then the opposite side has got the end paper design, the swirly marbling design, in the same colours as the bookmark. And apart from this one, this is the exception, Truth in the Tea Leaves. And the opposite side of this one has a repeat pattern of the tea leaves that you see on the front. I'm gonna do some photography now for Instagram so that I can share these with you guys, and if you want to see images of them proper, you can head over there. The link will be down below, but if you stick around you might see me taking some pictures, doing my little camera setup. It gets quite bright in here a bit later in the day, so this is a good time. It's about 20 to 9. It is quite dark in here, but what I tend to do is get the design and find objects that have similar colours in them and that kind of suit the theme. So this teapot is one that belonged to my grandparents, and I love the colours in there. It's got these reds and sort of, yeah, coppery reds, blues, and all that navy blue and gold, and that really complements the colours in the bookmark, as does this wax seal and my what I like to call my more authentic Ravenclaw scarf, because it has got the blue and bronze as it is described in the books, as opposed to the silver that they used in the films, presumably because silver looks better on camera. But yeah, I'm very fond of these colours, and this is a scarf that I knitted myself, and it's very, very cosy. I've gone and added in this parcel now, which looks quite posty, and Newt's Commander's wand, which really suits this whole aesthetic with that little bit of bluey grey on there, and the browns really complement this whole setup. Okay, so the camera is on a tripod here, and that is because it's still really quite dark in here, and I don't want to put the overhead lights on because that gives it too warm tinge to it, and I like to be able to add my warmth later in Lightroom. So yeah, I prefer to have as neutral light as possible, so daylight, and I'll just put it on a longer exposure on here. Just switch the battery over because the other one was dead. So another good tip is to have several batteries so you don't have to wait while one charges. So this definitely needs some zooming in. This is just a kit lens that I use. This is just the one that came with the camera. So yeah, I'm going to set it up on a longer exposure, because if I take it like that, it's going to, yeah, be quite dim. So let's amp up the let's try that. Better, yeah. So that's why it needs to be on a tripod, because if I tried to do that handheld, it would not be happy. It would just be blurry. So yeah, I'm going to crack on with a few more of these, and I will check in along the way. Morning folks, it is Tuesday and I'm doing boring admin stuff like emails and contracts and invoices, which is all very necessary but not quite as glamorous and exciting as the rest of it. But we're going to go out for a walk shortly, so I will bring you along on that, and hopefully this afternoon I will be getting on with some new designs. I've got a couple of client things that have actually quite a few client things that have come through in the past week or so. So that's, yeah, really exciting. Things seem to be ramping up a bit, and I'll be loading up some of the new magical textbook products onto my website. That is definitely on the to-do list for today as well. What I bought yesterday, because I've got a stack of fabric, and so I got some ribbon to go with the Truth in the Tea Leaves bookmarks. Looks much better than silver on this one. And then yeah, these fabrics. So these are all quilting fabrics, and one of the places I went to had a good special, so I got a few. I have a series of William Morris prints. It's just kind of classic simple ones there, and I liked how well these all went together, these colours. Yeah, there are some blues there, and that one's got blue and the golden brown in. These more kind of paisley designs, and more William Morris at the bottom there. So I thought those all went well together, especially those ones there. And yeah, I will probably use them for some Instagram photography before too long. I always find it useful to have some blue things to work with. Hello friends, it's now Thursday and it's jolly cold. It's raining and horrible out there, so I've been up in the studio because that's where it's warmest and the fire is not on down here. So I'm heading back up there. Lyra has been, or is at daycare today. She does that a couple of times a week to give me a little bit of peace and quiet. And she loves it. She can run around in the paddocks, so that makes her very happy and worn out at the end of the day. And a worn out dog is a happy dog. So yeah, I've just filmed a video where I talk about the YA books that I've read in the well, in August. So that was interesting. I had mixed feelings and opinions. Some were really great, some not so much. Oh, hang on, gotta run through the rain. Yeah, so I've just finished filming that video and I will be editing it and uploading it, and I don't know whether it will go up before or after this video, but you will know better than I do at this point. What am I up to now? Finishing editing that and then probably working on some client work that is very exciting, but I can't show you yet. But hopefully I can share that with you before too long. Okay, I'll see you later. Hello folks, it is Friday evening. I have a new lipstick. It's the Merlot lipstick from Besame, and I'm really liking it. A bit darker than usual, a bit more witchy maybe. I like to pretend that it's autumn here in New Zealand, though it's not. It's spring, which makes me sad. But anyway, it can't be autumn all year round. In this horrible light, I'm going to share with you the notebooks, because I don't think I've done that properly all in one place yet. These are on Instagram, if you want to look more closely, but yeah, this is the set of books. They've got the end papers like the novel notebooks ones, although these have got a bit kind of different theme. This is the odd one out. It's got a different type of end paper, but yeah, they've all got the same book plate and the same little ornament inside, which makes it much easier for printing. But I'll show you the covers and end papers. Stargazing for Skeptics. End papers look like that. And again, apologies for the light. They do look better in real life or on Instagram. Everything looks better on Instagram though, let's be honest. Greens and purples. This is a new version of Magical Water Plants. It's a variation on the one that I did last year. Herbs for potion making. All you potion masters out there. Delivery owls and how to train them. It's got some coppery hues in there. Hogwarts Health and Safety, the least likely book to ever exist. And a pink one, Magical Flowers and Their Uses, and this one has candy coloured end papers. Me trying to be funny. Philosophy versus Sorcery. Tell me down below if you get the joke. By Nicholas Flamel. End papers. And finally, possibly my favourite, Dragons of the British Isles. And I love the colours in this, these end papers. These are probably my favourites. So that's the stack there. So the postcards look like, oh, I have them up here, that's right. I was organised. So they're a set like this with 5 covers and 5 matching end papers. So I won't show them each individually, but that's kind of the gist of one pack. And the second pack, now I can't fan them out properly, but yeah, they're looking like that. And then the end papers, and I think these look really cool as postcards. So that's the front, and then the back looks like that. I've made them look like vintage postcards with the lettering at the top there, and yeah, message on one side, address on the other side, and a place for a stamp if you are so inclined to send them by snail mail. Do people still do that? I love sending things in the post, and I love getting things in the post. I got my lipstick in the post today. That was very exciting. Anyway, that's me for now. These will be going up on my site. Actually, I think I will launch this video when the notebooks go live, notebooks and postcards and all that. Yeah, so let me know in the comments how your week has been, because this has been my week, which has been pretty good, but I hope you've all had good weeks too. And yeah, I will love you and leave you, and hopefully see you on Instagram.